Hi guys, welcome back to another video from myself, and it's time for June's pickups video. My retro pickups video is here. I'm sorry about the delay. I did say the last time that I was going to try and do these a bit less regular, and you know, it's been a month now and it's amazing. Time just flies. But yeah, it's going to be a shorter one than usual, and I'm going to try and get through it very quickly. So the good news that I've got this month is that my wife has subscribed to my YouTube channel. It's always lovely to see YouTube becoming a family affair. My wife doesn't actually collect any games or anything like that. She just likes to look at my channel. So yeah, so moving on. This is the only game that I have picked up this month. Hello Kitty and Friends on the Nintendo DS. It's a great game, and I bought it for my darling wife because I love her so much. And that is the only money I have spent this month, dear. That's the end of the video, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Right, now that that's over, let's get on with the video. What did I get this month? I've got too much stuff to fit in a video. I need to do like 2 videos, I think. I'm just going to try and whistle through it as soon as I can. Some mentions up front. I got a load of stuff this month from Liam over at Masterrace. His channel is in the description on this video, so if you haven't already, check that out, subscribe. Yada yada yada, you know the rest. He's a great guy, and he's got under 100 subscribers like myself, so he really needs a bit of support to try and get that number up over 100. That would be awesome. I got stuff from GameCycle as well. Check out the GameCycle app if you haven't already, link in the description below. And yeah, some cool people from there as well. Yeah, so I'm just going to break this down and get into this just now here. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff from Liam this month. I'm going to do that first here. And how this started out basically was that I saw Liam's video a couple of weeks ago now, and he would mention that he didn't have a copy of Mrs. Pac-Man or Pac-Mania. So being that I had copies of both sitting here doing nothing, I decided I would send him a message and see if he wants them. So I was just going to give him them because
that's what heroes do.
You know, the hassle of eBay and stuff like that, and I like to see stuff going to people who will enjoy it. So that's the most important thing to me. So I sent him a message, and yeah, he basically offered me a load of stuff in return that I wasn't expecting, so I've gone for that. But I had 2 copies of Pac-Man because I'd been upgrading one of my existing copies. It didn't have a manual. It came through in the post actually, and the guy sent me this mess. Look at the state of this cartridge he sent me. That was supposed to be an upgraded copy. So I messaged him, and he said, I'm going to send you another copy then. So he sent me the other copy complete now. So now I have 2 copies of Pac-Mania. If anybody wants a copy of that, then give me a shout and I'll sort you out. Yeah, so anyway, on with the story of what Liam gave me anyway. So Liam's been an absolute gent this month. He's sent me a load of Mega Drive stuff. First one is Monopoly, which I love on the Master System. A nice complete copy as well, by the way. Just happy to get any Mega Drive stuff that I don't have, to be honest with you. I'm not getting into the detail like I am with the Master System of collecting boxes and variations and annuals and stuff like that. So I'm just happy to get these games. James, I was going to say Robocop.
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
It's James Bond, codename Robocod. And yeah, this is another one here. Electronic Arts game. Really enjoyed Robocod before when I had it. I'm sure I had this a couple of years ago, but I've sold it for some reason, I'm not sure why. Psycho Pinball from Codemasters in there. It's even got the sheath around it, which is very unusual to find, I think. He sent me Global Gladiators, and it's a classics version as well, which I wasn't expecting. So brilliant. And the last one of the games he sent me was Theme Park. Loads of good memories of playing Theme Park. I'd got rid of it a while back because for some reason during about 10 years ago I decided to get rid of games that I had on as duplicates across different systems, so I kept the Sega Saturn version and got rid of my Mega Drive version. But with hindsight, I don't know why I did this because I played this so much, so I'm stoked to get this back in the collection, Liam. Thanks very much for that, mate. It's very much appreciated. But if that wasn't enough, look what else he sent me. This Wii controller for my Super Nintendo classic style controller for the Nintendo Wii, which I got last month, which will be put to use, it has to be said. So I thought that was just an amazing extra for Liam to give me. I'm so happy with that. Thanks very much, mate. I'll be making sure that I'm sending you some more stuff over the next couple of months. Yeah, you went overboard there. I really do appreciate it though. What else? Okay, let's do the GameCycle stuff now. So this stuff came from GameCycle. So this was completely free this month, which the missus will be glad to hear. So from Mr. GameCycle himself, I got Brute Force on the Xbox, the original Xbox. And also from Mr. GameCycle, I got Nightcaster, which I've not actually heard of. Looks pretty decent. I'm going to give that a go. From Rick Waldron, I got The Incredibles on PlayStation 2 and also Robot Wars. So not played any of those yet, but I will give them a go. RetroSammie sent me a copy of Lego Marvel Superheroes. Love the Lego games. They're just so family friendly, aren't they, as well? And, you know, fun for all ages. I just love them. But yeah, that's a good one to add to the collection. And I can't remember, I'm sorry who it was that gave me this on GameCycle. Stuart someone, can't remember your handle on Twitter, mate. I'm sorry, I will look that up. It was Mass Effect Andromeda. And yeah, the last game that I played Mass Effect wise was, believe it or not, was Mass Effect 2. So I'll maybe try and get into Mass Effect again, not sure. It's there anyway now, I don't want to do that. Right, let's move on now. What were my eBay pickups this month? Well, on the Sega Saturn, Steep Slope Sliders. This is a game I've had before and I really enjoyed it. It's a bit like Cool Borders for the PlayStation 1. It came about at the same time, and you know, people debated at the time what was better, this or Cool Borders. I think Cool Borders actually won, to be honest with you, but you know, it's still a pretty good game. One that I've done a video already on this month is Fighting Vipers on the Saturn, and I love that game. That's a brilliant game. This is another one I got, PlayStation. I got Alone in the Dark, Jack is Back. I can't tell you, this is a funny game because over the years I've had about 2 or 3 copies of this, and the very first copy I got, I thought that a scratch in the disc was preventing me from progressing in it. So there's a bit in the game where you get to pick up an amulet and you try and pick it up and then nothing seems to happen when you try and pick it up. And I thought at that point I couldn't pick it up because there was a scratch in the disc. But it turns out that in this version as well it doesn't work either, so I'm just doing something completely wrong. So that's interesting. I got rid of 2 games over the years because, you know, I thought there was a problem with the game, but the problem is with me, would you believe it? Yeah, you probably would. Okay, other eBay pickups. Okay, so this was on the back of getting the first volume in the first Sore Thumbs retro video pickups. I got Midway Arcade Treasures 2. There's a load of great games in this actually, it's quite amazing. It's Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Gauntlet 2, you've got Spy Hunter 2, Pit Fighter, Primal Rage, Rampage World Tour was one that I really actually wanted to play. And yeah, it's got a brilliant little mix of games in this one. I'd recommend this one. I've actually spent a little bit of time playing that this month. This is one that I wanted, but I don't really know why I wanted it at the time. It was just an impulse pickup, I guess. I got Masters of the Universe on PlayStation 2, and I've not played this yet, to be honest with you. I've heard mixed things though, but I'm going to give it a try. I loved Masters of the Universe when I was a kid, you know. Still probably do love it, to be honest with you. Right, anyway, what's next? Continuing on with this theme of playing outdated games on outdated platforms, I've got Tato Legends, and this is a great mix of games on there as well. You've got Rainbow Island, Bubble Bobble, and you've got, what else is on this actually? Elevator Actions on it, Rastan's on it, Return of Space Invaders, Space Gun. Oh, there's so many classics on this, to be honest with you. It's a great little compilation, and I'll be looking forward to giving this a good proper go. New Zealand story as well, by the way, for SMS guys. This one I'm not really too sure about. Intellivision Lives. Never had an Intellivision back in the day, so I can't really say if what's on here represents the best of the Intellivision games. But yeah, it's kind of like playing Atari 2600 games. They're you know, so basic that it's hard to tell if it's a great game or not at the time. But yeah, it's an interesting one. It's got some interesting music through it, to say the least.
Me in this position, I really miss my Intellivision, and now I'm bleeding from this incision. I really want my Intellivision.
Yeah, anyway, so on with the show. Right, what's next? So you've already seen my unboxing video of Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX, but there it is again, just in case you missed that. If you haven't watched my unboxing video, then check out that unboxing video separately. Thank you. The next games here all came in a bundle from eBay, and yeah, you'll probably notice when I show you the titles which ones I was actually buying the bundle for, I guess. So let's start. Forza Motorsport 3. Remember Me.
Hubba, hubba, hubba. I knew I'd seen that ass before.
Yep, that was one that I bought it for. Heard a lot of good things about that game. Rock Band, kinda useless if you don't have any of the peripherals. The Dead Island Game of the Year edition. Yeah, I think I played a little bit of this back in the day. Bulletstorm Epic Edition. Yep, that's what I'm going to play. And Red Faction Armageddon. And that is one that I've actually been playing a little bit before, because I was a huge fan of Red Faction Guerrilla, but yeah, I don't know why I never went on and played the sequel. So continuing with the eBay pickups here, I've got Heavy Rain on the PS3. I've got Little Big Planet on PS3. And this lot here that's coming up now was a Mega Drive bundle that I snapped up for quite a cheap price, to be honest with you. Some of the games aren't the best, but you know, it's a Mega Drive bundle and it was under £30, so I got, what's this? David Robinson's Supreme Court Basketball. I got the Menacer cartridge 6-in-1. This is a prize of it though. Ghouls and Ghosts Mega Drive version. I didn't say Ghosts and Ghouls for once. Did you see that there? I didn't do it wrong. That's amazing. That's a good one. Flashback. Amazing game. Highly rate it. Played this a lot on my friend's Atari ST back in the day, but I've never really given the Mega Drive version any time, so I'm looking forward to playing this. Sonic Spinball. It's a bit of a turd, this one, in my opinion, but some people seem to like this. But yeah, give that a go. So yeah, there was also some brand new stuff as well this month. There was these two Evercade compilations. Technos Collection 1, which has stuff like Double Dragon 2, Crash Boys. It's got, what else did I play in this? Super Strike, Renegade, yeah. And this one from Pico Interactive has quite a few games in it, actually. It's got stuff like Power Punch 2, it's got 8 Eyes, it's got Magic Girl on there, which was one of those Mega Drive games I played back in the day and didn't really know what was going on. It's got the Immortal in it, Way of the Exploding Fist. It's got plenty of games in it, so yeah, that kept me quite entertained on a little recent visit to A&E. But yeah, enough about that. This was a cool pickup this month. Master System keyring. Not a game, but I thought it was pretty cool. Right, so let's get into the Master System section of this here now. All of these games, yeah, I've gone a bit mental. All of these games this month, you know, there's not many brand new games that I've bought to further my collection, but there is some games that I've bought purely from the point of view of replacing damaged ones, or you know, ones that have stuff missing from them. So obviously one of them was Pac-Mania. I got this nice copy from eBay after the second attempt to buy Pac-Mania, and this one's in great shape, so keeping that one for the collection, and I've got 2 Pac-Manias left. This was one of the big pickups this month, actually, Ultimate Soccer, and this is one of the last, I think we're down to 17 games that I need to complete the European and US sets. And what else? I got a nice copy of Super Monaco GP2. Again, it's not a rare game or anything, it's just nice to get complete copies with the manuals and the pamphlet and the works in there, you know. So I do have a copy of Super Monaco GP2 spare if anyone needs it. What else? I got a new copy of Gauntlet, and same thing again, just upgraded my copy that I had. Let's see what else. Now, some of these are going to seem pretty loopy. The last ones are going to seem pretty loopy, but I'll leave them. Okay, so I got this Winter Olympics version. Now, I already have the Winter Olympics game, but maybe people don't know this or they don't care. I think it's probably that they don't care.
I care.
But there's 2 versions. There's one that has this souvenir book with it, limited edition souvenir book, and that's clearly marked up here in the corner, and there's one that doesn't have it. So yeah, I picked up this one because it had the limited souvenir edition booklet. I'm a sad guy, what can I say? But that's not as sad as the next thing I'm going to show you. So while I was getting the bundle from Sore Thumbs Retro Games for the Xbox stuff, I stumbled across this for £5. It's a copy of Winter Olympics, but it's the Kicks variation of the game. So it's not complete or anything, unfortunately. But the manual that comes in these Kicks boxes is the same as the regular manual, so I'll be able to get one to complete this, no problem. Pretty strange that, actually, to buy the same game you already have, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. But yeah, if you think that's strange, watch this. Remember what I was talking about with the Olympics game before, the Olympic Gold game? Well, the same thing applies with Winter Olympics, as it turns out. It also has this version up here, which is the limited edition, and it's the UK flag edition. And inside there, you've got a limited edition souvenir brochure. So yeah, I've got 2 copies. I'm up to 3 copies of Winter Olympics. I've got the standard version without the logo. I've got the version with the limited souvenir booklet. I've got the Kicks version. Yeah, is that too many? Oh dear. Well, I shouldn't have bought this one then, which is Winter Olympics, which is the limited edition in German. And it has the German souvenir booklet inside it. Oh, my head hurts. Yeah, so I think I've bought 3 additional copies of Winter Olympics this month, which seems a bit excessive, it has to be said. Yeah, maybe what I'm trying to do is make up for the fact that I can't actually get the games I need to finish my collection. So yeah, so let's finish on one of the very next games that I needed to actually complete my collection. I was thrilled to pick this up this month. It was Power Strike for the Master System, and I thought I'd want to watch for this one because it was £35 off of Facebook Marketplace. But when it got delivered, I noticed the problem with it. So although the game is in there, it didn't have a manual or anything like that, but this game goes from anywhere between £40 all the way up to £85 these days. So wasn't expecting it to have a manual, but I was expecting the cover to be original, but this one unfortunately isn't. And you can tell straight away when you feel the quality of the paper, you look at it close up, but an easy way to spot it is by looking at the blue on the Sega logo, and you can see here that the logo is much lighter on this version. So this is a reprinted cover, and it was sold as an original Master System game. So I contacted the guy and he did give me a little bit of money back, but you know, he claimed that he didn't know. But there's not much you can do about that these days, and that's the problem with reproductions being in the market, because us collectors are going to struggle to start to find these games. And if people are just printing off copies and selling them without telling people, then that is a huge problem for us. Okay, so enough about that rant anyway. I've already talked about that on Twitter. I don't know why I did this right, but this is from Sore Thumbs Retro Games, and I saw it sitting there on their website and I thought, I can't leave this lowly little SG-1000 my card sitting there on its own, so I picked it up. And it was the Sega my card of Championship Ice Hockey. It's just a basic ice hockey game for the SG-1000, and I'm hoping that this doesn't start me collecting SG-1000 stuff. I'm going to put it on the shelf and try and forget about it, to be honest with you. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this month. It's been a long month, and it feels like maybe a month was too long considering the volume of stuff I've received here. Maybe I should do it every 2 weeks, I'm not sure. But I think over the next couple of months, the volume of stuff I'm going to buy is going to go down, because I'm getting to that stage with my Master System collection that all the games are quite expensive. So I need to be able to have the money to be able to put towards those more expensive titles if I'm going to finish this collection. Speaking of which, if you're selling any of the games that I need for my Master System collection, please contact me, and I'll try and make you an offer on those if I can. So yeah, that's it for this month. I would just like to take a moment to say thanks very much for watching the channel. I really appreciate it if you would hit that like button, leave me a comment on there. I'm always happy to chat with you guys. And I'm trying to grow the channel just now a little bit, so I've got 71 subs just now, so if you could possibly see your way to subscribing if you haven't already, that would be awesome. Apart from that, thanks very much again for watching, and I'll see you the next time.